Are you trying to figure out how to make keto ice cream in an ice cream maker? I've been very interested in this lately, and I've actually got this cookbook right here, the Bulletproof Cookbook, and they have a recipe in here called the Bulletproof Get Some Ice Cream. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm making it, and this is actually my first time making it because we just got our ice cream maker in the mail, which y'all might have saw the unboxing for. So let's get into that today. First of all, hi to all the new dads out there. This is Dad Reviews. This is where I give you my unedited, hopefully more authentic look at the products that we like, use, and have, and make from a cookbook. So if you're interested in that, you might want to consider clicking that subscribe button. So I've been very interested in the keto diet, in particular the bulletproof diet. I figure it's like the cleanest one out there, and I've seen great things happen to my body, and I'm kind of curious to know if y'all have ever heard of the bulletproof diet before. But Dave Asprey has this recipe for ice cream in there because people on the keto diet want some ice cream. But this is called the Get Some Ice Cream because it's packed full of good nutrients for you that your body feels so satiated that you want to go and get some, if you know what I'm saying. So I have a lot of the things already prepared in my blender here. So this is where you're gonna start with your blender. I use this Ninja blender, this thing right here. I'm gonna link it up down in the description below. It's more like a food processor, but I use it to make smoothies and all kinds of stuff in. I've actually reviewed this thing before. This thing is amazing and it's super inexpensive. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll link that up down in the description below and you guys can go and check that out. Also, if y'all want to check out this cookbook as well, the bulletproof one, I'll link that up down in the description below as well. Y'all can go read other people's reviews about it and not just take my word for it. And actually, I'm going to do another video of another recipe from the cookbook that I'm excited to show you guys. So what this recipe entails is pastured eggs, pastured egg yolks, the vanilla powder. I actually used vanilla, liquid vanilla, because I didn't have the powder. Apple cider vinegar, which is that stuff right there. Is it going to focus on it? There we go. It's the Bragg's Organic. I'll link up that down in the description below. I think you can get that on Amazon. You have some grass-fed butter. I use this right here. This is the Kerrygold Pure Irish Butter. Actually, that's on Amazon too. I'll link up that down in the description below as well. Coconut oil. We got the Costco brand, big tub of coconut oil. And then there's the Bulletproof MCT oil, which he calls brain octane oil. Calls for 3 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. I got that right there. I was wanting to do it last here because I know the MCT breaks down pretty quickly. And then I already have my 5.5 tablespoons of, I used erythritol, which I used this stuff right here. I can link this up down in the description below. It's actually a sugar substitute as well. That's the ice cream maker right there. We'll be using that. And then I have water, some water right here because it says in case you need it. So I have that ready. So right now what we're going to do, I have these are the egg yolks and the egg whites from the 4 eggs that you're supposed to keep the whites from, and the brain octane oil. So let's go ahead and measure that out and get all that put into there right now. So let's see, I have my spoons here, and it calls for 3 tablespoons of MCT. That's 1. And I'm curious to know what this stuff's going to taste like. We're going to do a little taste test in this video as well. Or actually, the ice cream might take a little long to make, so maybe we'll have to do a follow-up video. Make sure to click that subscribe button if you guys want to see that. This calls for a lot of MCT oil, and the Bulletproof brand stuff is not that expensive, but it is the most potent. You can use other MCT oils if you want to as well. I just decided to be a purist to the recipe. Now I'm going to add in all those eggs right there. Oh yeah, that looks good. And as y'all can see, there's the big block of butter right there, and that's the erythritol on the top. So now that we have all that in there, we're going to cap it with the top here. And then we're going to just blend all this together, and we'll add a little bit of water after we kind of get the right consistency going. So basically you're trying to go for like a whipping cream type of texture, a heavy whipping cream kind of texture. I like this blender because the motor's on the top, and although you have to hold down the button the entire time, it doesn't burn out your motor, which is one thing that I really love about this thing. It also comes in 2 other sizes in the pack that you get. So it's not just this big one. There's also a smaller one, a medium one, and a smaller one, which is perfect because I make smoothies in them. We can use one as a food processor. I use the other one to make bulletproof coffee in. So it just gives me a variety of things to use throughout the day. Like I said, I'll link it up down in the description below so you guys can go and check it out and read other people's reviews about it. But I've had this thing for a good year and a half now, and it's been a rock star for me. I really like it. The only trouble we had with it was it fell on the ground one time, and so it got a little crack on the side there. I just used some of that sealant tape, I forget what it's called, flex tape, and that worked well. So this looks like it's coming pretty good. We might add a little bit of water to it. It says for an icier texture to add water to it. Oh, that's looking great. Look at that. That smells delicious too, of course, with all the good butter in there. Let me give it a little bit more blend. Get it going good. Okay, let's see what we have here now. You think we should add some water to that? Yeah, I think we're gonna add just a little bit of water. It also says you can use ice as well. But since it's gonna be put into an ice cream maker, I figured I don't need to try and make it super duper cold. There you go, now you can see the top working there with that water in there. Just kind of make sure you get it all good. All right. Okay, so now here is the fun part that we get to test out. Oh yeah, that looks great. I like it. So this is the ice cream machine right here that we're gonna be using. If y'all watched the unboxing video, I did plug it in and just to kind of see how loud it was and just to check it out, honestly, to see how it worked. And got all that. Let me go get the bowl. You have to freeze your bowl. This has been sitting in here for about a day, I wanna say, maybe 2 days. And what's nice about the blender that I have, it's got that nice pour spout on it right here, so I can just pour that directly into our ice cream maker. Let's see if I can do this one hand. So we're gonna pour that on into there. Oh, that looks good. Okay, so this ice cream maker makes 1.5 quarts of ice cream, and so this probably looks like only about half of that is what's in there. So if I wanted to, I could double the recipe, and I'm pretty sure I'd have plenty of room. This is the paddle. I'm just gonna simply put that right there on top, and then we're gonna put the lid on. And there's these little holes down here that you want to line up to make sure it stays in place. And then this thing's going to start spinning right here, the paddle, but it's going to be stopped by that little nougat right there whenever I turn it on, and so that'll make it turn. It'll make it churn. You ready? There's a big button right here. I like how big the button is. You simply press that, and it's just going to sit there and churn for a while now. I think it said that it needs to churn, if I understood, or it said that you should have ice cream in about 20 minutes. So we're gonna give this 20 minutes, and I'll come back and do that taste test. So if you guys wanna see the taste test of this ice cream, I'm gonna put it right there on the screen. You guys go and click that video. I'll see y'all in that video. Thank you, dads, for watching. Let me know what you guys think of what's your favorite ice cream? Let me know that down in the comments below. A thumbs up is always appreciated. If y'all wanna check out this ice cream maker, I'm gonna link it up down in the description below as well. Thank y'all for watching, and Dad out.